If you are in the creative space, I'm sure you understand the feeling of having no ideas. The wide term people use to explain this illness is WB, otherwise known as writer's block. When you want to create something, but your brain is completely empty despite your best efforts. The suckiest part about WB is that this illness is chronic. It's not a once in a blue moon kind of thing, like breaking your arm or maybe having the flu, but it's more of a daily kind of deal. Many people have different solutions to combating this illness. Some simply try to push through, creating anything, even if that stuff becomes a whole bunch of nothing. The idea being here that you would create something cool eventually. Others say that a writer's block is a sign for a break, whether that be touching grass, hanging out with friends, or going out to an event, like a concert. By giving your brain a break, you can recover the creative juices and get past this mental block. These two solutions are the ones most people go to, myself included. As someone who suffers from WB constantly, the solutions presented are all but temporary fixes. That being said, I personally believe Solution 1 is a much better option than Solution 2. As I stated before, WB is a chronic kind of illness. It doesn't go away and it happens often. Taking time off doesn't always mean WB will go away. In my opinion, Solution 2 can get into something that I think is one of the dumbest things creatives can do, waiting for inspiration. Now, where the hell does boredom come into the equation? Very simple. We take Solution 1, and instead of making a sheer quantity of terrible ideas, we simply sit in boredom. Do absolutely nothing. No shorts, TikToks, Reels. Deprive yourself of fun for some time. Eventually, your brain will start working again. I don't really understand the science behind it, but let me give you my uneducated, unscientific explanation anyways. Our brains do not like being bored. That's the reason why I grab my phone and watch stupid reels whenever I'm not doing anything or I feel frustrated or I feel stuck. However, if the state of boredom is prolonged and I don't watch reels, my brain will start working with the things that are already in my mind instead of external things like things on my phone. Ideas that will help me get past WB. And it works overtime in order to keep us entertained. All that to say, short content is killing our creativity, at least in the modern age. How do we apply this bored concept to music, besides just sitting around and doing nothing? There's this clip from an interview with legendary jazz pianist Bill Evans that shows a great example of how to add boredom to our practices. Instead of practicing 24 different tunes, simply practice one tune over and over and over and over again. By doing this, the brain gets bored of this tune and will eventually find new creative ways to play the tune differently in order to keep your mind engaged. You may start to change the harmony around, figure out different ways to incorporate your left hand. Boredom leads you to do that. So remember the next time you experience WB that you are not alone and that short dopamine hit is not the way to go. If you get bored, sit in that boredom. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that it gets easier to stay bored the more you do it because I'm going to be honest, it sucks every single time. But it'll help treat that WB for sure. Consider subscribing if you like the video and share with someone who you think needs to be more bored in their lives. Easy.